What's up, YouTube? So, again, I haven't been doing this as much as I wanted to, but this is my book review, my once a month book review. This is going to be for June and July also. And the name of the book is Road to the Title Memoir of a Champion by Scott Ashley. Now, Scott Ashley has a boxing gym in Coral Springs, Florida. And the name of the boxing gym is called ABC Boxing. And I read this book. It took me a long time to read this book. Let me tell you, I've had this book and I was just procrastinating. I need to work on that. But he had a very tough childhood. And he talks about in the book that he always had a gift. And he would share this gift with his father. And his father told him that he would never be a champion. And his father beat him really bad. Like really bad. And he used to beat his mother also as well as him. Because the mother would try to protect Scott from getting his ass kicked by his dad. And it's really horrific what he went through. And as he got older, he was able to get into sports and able to get into, eventually, he always had this vision about becoming a martial artist. And he would get these nunchucks and he would practice with the nunchucks. And then he learned how to continually, he was in physical education, PT, physical training, and he learned about martial arts. He finally learned how to martial arts, and he was begging to go to martial arts school. Finally, he was able to do it, and he loved it, and he just trained. And I think really what made this guy a champion was he sparred. He did a lot of sparring, and he was able to spar with these guys that were a lot better than him, and that's how he leveled up. And it was very difficult, but he was able to do it. And there was a lot of good stories in this book. I'm not going to go over the whole thing, just some of the stories that I can remember and share with you. And I would just encourage you, if you're struggling with anything in your life of a dream, and you have a dream, you have to understand, number one, you're going to have people that are going to speak against your dream. Sometimes it's your family, sometimes it's not. Sometimes, like for my situation, I was a policeman. I had a lot of no's that finally, till somebody had said, yes, that was my dream. Now I'm on a different path, but you have to understand that when you have a dream, you got to keep going. You got to be like, okay, you can't let the no's stop you. You just have to just keep on moving forward. It's success. It's something that you just have to keep on working until you get through, till you break through it. So that's one of the things that I learned by reading this book. And it helped me to understand the things that he went through, that we all go through. We all go through a long, hard road. And there was a couple times where he had actually won the fights and was going to be a champion. Like, he should have won the fight, but he didn't. He calls it that he got ripped off. In other words, he would fight another fighter, and he would dominate the other fighter. He would punch him and everything like that, and he would nearly knock out the other fighter, and yet he still lost the fight by decision. But and that's the thing. He had to overcome a lot of adversity to become a champion, and that's why it's called Memoir of a Champion. And I think that any dream worthwhile that you're going for, like, my path is excellence. My path is trying to be the better version of me. You're going to have to understand that it's going to be a long, hard road. And you just have to be willing to accept that and be willing to pull up your sleeves and say, fuck it. I don't care. I don't care what happens. I'm going to keep going, and I'm not going to stop, and nothing's going to stop me. I'm not going to let anything stand in my way. I'm going to keep going until I accomplish my mission. And that's what's awesome about success is once you climb that mountain, there's always another mountain to climb. And one of the things at the end of the book that really I really enjoyed reading about was how he found this master who was, like, out in West Palm Beach somewhere. And he didn't have a regular dojo. He didn't have like a dojo or a karate school where students would coming into like a shopping mall. He had it at his house. And and Scott Ashley asked him. He said, "Well, why don't you have a dojo in a business somewhere?" He says, "I only want the committed. I only want people that are committed." And this master that he was trained at his house helped him understand, just to learn how to be still, learn how to calm your mind, learn how to do just one thing, learn how to breathe, learn how to focus, learn how to just sit in one position for hours on end, even if your feet are tired and your legs are sleeping. Just stay there. The mental discipline it takes to just sit like, in an Indian stance, or sit in one position on a solid hard floor for hours, dude, that shit is hard. Not everybody can do that. I'll tell you right now, I can't sit in one position like on the floor with no back support on out for hours on end. I can't do that. That's just not me. But that's what he did. And it helped him to master himself. And if you master yourself, you can master anything. So get the book. Get the book today. Scott Ashley, the great Scott. Check it out. It's definitely a book that you can help you on your path of self-improvement. It helped me to understand what he went through, man. It's shit. And the things that when I'm going through hard stuff, I'd be like, okay, I remember what that guy went through. If he went through that, I can go through what I'm going through. So anyway, just want to share that with you. Thanks for watching. If you don't read this book, I just want to encourage you, whatever you do, just go out and read a book. Read something that's going to help you to become the better version of you on self-improvement. If you're interested in a free 5-minute consultation, I do a free 5-minute consultation, and if you need life coaching, I'm available for that. Just leave a comment below, and I'll reach out to you. Thanks for watching.